Hello mathematicians. In this video we're going to do chapter 6.6 using the percent proportion. And while that sounds a little bit complicated, I bet you've already done it in your daily lives. The percent proportion is just converting something that we know as a proportion into a percent. So say I have a pizza and I eat 50% of the pizza. Guess what? I just used the percent proportion. Because you were looking at my pizza here, thinking that I had 4 slices. So my whole pizza is made up of 4 slices. The portion that I ate was 2 slices. So if I want to write that as a percent proportion, then 2 over 4 is the same as 50 over 100. 50%. Another way of thinking about it is the part that I ate divided by the whole is going to be the same as my percent over 100. So I'd like you to keep that in your mind as we go through a few problems. The part over the whole is the same as the percent over 100. And we'll use some of our cross-multiplying techniques we learned in previous lessons to make sure that we can get the right answers. So another example is quarters are made up of an outer layer that is 3 parts copper and 1 part nickel. So what percent is made of copper? Well, I know I've got 3 parts copper and 1 part nickel. So my total is 4 parts. What am I interested in? The copper. So the part that I'm interested in, 3 parts copper, over the whole, 4 parts. In order to find the percent, I need to figure out what that is over 100. Well, to get from 4 to 100, I multiply by 25. To get from 3 to my answer, I multiply by 25. So the outer layer of a quarter is 75% copper. And if we use our pizza analogy, we can see that again. The outer layer of our quarter is 3 parts copper. And we know that that is 75%. So now we start to get a little trickier. This example asks us, 5 is what percent of 8? Well, using my percent proportion, I know that the part over the whole is the same as the percent over 100. In this case, my part is 5, my whole is 8. My percent is what I'm trying to find, but I know it'll be over 100. Well, there's no easy way to get from 8 to 100, so what I can do is cross multiply. 5 times 100 divided by 8 will give me my answer. And 500 divided by 8, if I plug that into a calculator, I get 62.5. And that is what percent is represented by 5 out of 8. There are only 3 types of problems we can do. Either we're going to try to find the part, the whole, or the percent. So you just need to figure out which one is missing and solve for that using the tools you already know. In this question it says 17 is what percent of 85? So we are going to be trying to find the percent. The part is 17. The whole is 85. We're looking for the percent, and we always have 100 on the bottom of percent. Using cross multiplication, I do 17 times 100 divided by 85. That'll give me my answer. 1700 divided by 85 equals 20%. So this question asks, what is 84% of 150? What are they really asking? Well, if we look at our percent proportion, we have a percent, but which is 150? Is it the part or the whole? What is 84% of 150? I think it's asking what part of 150 is 84%. That makes more sense to me. So the part is what we're looking for. The whole is 150. The percent is 84. And that's always going to be over 100. Now we have our proportion that we can use to cross multiply. 84 times 150 divided by 100 will give us our part. 84 times 150 divided by 100 equals 126. So 126 over 150 is 84%. The last type of problem we're going to look at asks you 27 is 90% of what number? Another way of writing this is 27 out of what number equals 90%? That's much easier for us to understand because we know that the part is 27. We're looking for the whole because we have a percent over 100. So 27 is our part. We don't know what the whole is, but we know that it's going to equal 90%. We can just cross multiply. 100 times 27 divided by 90 will give us x. 2,700 divided by 90 equals 30. So that is our answer. 27 over 30 equals 90%. And those are all the types of problems we'll see in this chapter. Hope it helps.